fantastic. Just wanted to connect with some people that are in business or business minded, like to reduce or lower their bills and maybe turn those bills into a source of profit, right? Rather than just being an expense, your bills can actually become profitable. So I'm looking to connect, I'm looking to network with some people, some like-minded people, and share some information, see who can benefit. And also, since my 9 to 5 is in insurance, I'm definitely looking to help some folks with getting set up with healthcare, dental, vision, whatever it is that they need with this open enrollment upon us. In case you guys weren't aware, the first of the month marked the first day of open enrollment when you can apply and get your coverage. And I've been saying this just to make sure that the information's out there. If you missed one video, maybe you catch it on the second one. But I'm ready to assist anyone that's ready to plan for the new year. If you haven't already done so, now's the time. No need for any extra documentation. It's open enrollment, no qualifying events needed. Speaking of qualifying events, Jesus, there's so many people that have no clue what that is. So I'm going to do a separate video. If you want to learn about that, man, I would just encourage you to keep an eye out, subscribe, and that way once I put that video out there, you'll know. But I try to make this really simple so that anybody can just pick up the information and it makes sense and just apply it, right? Take some time, look at it, see how it applies to you. But I'm looking to connect with some people and share with you guys why connecting can make all the difference in the world. Because I talked earlier today on my other channel about how sometimes some people look to the wrong place when they're looking for information. My example that I gave was if I wanted to work on my 3-point shot, if I wanted to become a really good 3-point shooter, then I would seek the help of somebody. Maybe if Steph Curry was around, then I could say, hey, Steph, could you give me some tips and pointers on how to do this? And that's who I would learn from. And whatever it is that you're doing, there's a Steph Curry in that field, in that industry that you can learn from if you're willing, if you're open to go out there and actually ask for help. See, sometimes I think we might get to a place where we feel like asking for help might make us seem like we're weak or we don't have what it takes or we're not ready, we're not prepared. But that's actually the opposite. When you're asking for help, when you're seeking solutions for things that you don't know, that shows a sign of maturity and growth, and it'll allow you to connect with so many people that can pour into you. Sometimes it's sad, but I see people that look for information and look for advice from the wrong crowd, the wrong group of people that can't really help. And because those people can't help, imagine if you saw somebody looking to do something that was more than what you were doing and you weren't that type of person to really give positive reinforcement and feedback. You would probably try to do things. Hey, Surjeet, I appreciate you, man. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for subscribing. But you would probably do things to try to hinder that person from making progress because you might feel some kind of way because, man, they're gonna pass me up. And in reality, I always tell people it's a people helping people world that we live in. So if we just focus on our strengths and sharing those benefits with other people and other people doing the same thing, there'd be no issues because whatever I'm strong in, you may be lacking. And then we complement each other if we're sharing and helping each other out. It's kind of like they say, no big corporation or company or anything that was built and is massive and making a huge impact. It's not one person. It's not done by one person. It's probably not done by two people. There's probably a team of people, and each person within that team may be specializing in one area or another, that that makes sure that the overall goal happens and lives get impact. But sometimes it seems as if there's lack of trust. Everyone's I use this analogy and I'll share it with you guys today, and hopefully it makes sense. I shared it once with somebody and they said, man, I'm glad that you said that because I never really looked at it that way. And the analogy is that I think a lot of people walk around closed fists, right? Two hands like this because they're guarding closely whatever it is that they feel if they let out, people could use to take advantage, or they wouldn't have that upper hand or whatever it is. So it's like I have to guard this thing close, keep it close to the vest. And reality is that idea of yours that you're holding so tight, if you were to share with some other people, chances are that idea could exponentially get better. That idea could turn into a great idea from a good idea. It could turn into a one of a kind, exceptional idea from just a good idea. But if you never share and take the time to see other perspectives or how you can make that idea better, then you're probably just going to have that good idea, that okay idea that you came up with. And we all know when we're talking about, masterminding, thinking about situations and how to improve it, two heads are better than one, right? So let's think about that as we're connecting with people. Who are we connecting with, right? Are we connecting with the people that align with the mission and the vision that we have? Or are we just connecting with people because they tell us what we like to hear and they make us feel good, even though we're not necessarily making progress, right? Now I'm going to lose some people on that one, but it's the truth. Sometimes people hang out with people that tell them what they like to hear and what makes them feel good, but that's not necessarily what they need to hear to make progress. So I'm all about making progress. I'm all about really making a difference, making a change, a transformation if I can, for the better. And as I'm on that mission for myself, if anybody else that I come across is looking to do the same, then who am I to say, no, I can't help you, right? Because I know I've received help along the way, and I'm looking to help as many people along my journey as I can. There's an old saying that I've heard, says, if you help as many people get what they want, then you have so many people to help you get what you want. Shaika Fraz, hi, hope you're doing well. But it's just about connecting with people, man. Here we are. I'm in California. I don't know where. No, my buddy Surjit said he's in India. And there's people from all over the country, man. There's a gentleman that I've been networking with in Pennsylvania. Never met him a day in my life, but because we're open, we have the right mindset about life and people and just having conversations and sharing ideas, I've been able to network with him for a few months now, meet his kids over Zoom, and we've shared ideas with each other. All of these ideas have been leading to more connections. The first initial conversation wasn't even with him, but it led to 3-4 other conversations. And the other day I said to my mother, I said, think about, my mom loves to sew. She has a, thank you. Thanks for the sub, man. But the other day I talked to my mom and I said, imagine, she loves to sew. I said, imagine if you had a tailor that would sew stuff for you from Nigeria, and then you could send the stuff, the patterns, the videos, all of these things, because somebody may not only want the clothes that they sew, but they might want to learn how to do that so that they can open up their own shop. They might want to learn how to design those type of clothes or come up with the intricate, pattern that they like. So if you could share the process with somebody, that would be more valuable than the final product. So think about that. I want you guys to think of, for me, I'm about to go back and sit down and help people with insurance, get signed up and get their health care, right? And that's my field of expertise, if you will. That's where I operate in the healthcare industry. Somebody else may operate somewhere else in the music industry, right? Somebody may do something completely different, but they've been doing it long enough to where they have skills and information that would help other people. So if you can find a way to use your knowledge to provide a positive impact for other people, that's a positive thing. That's a blessing that you're doing for somebody else. And because you're blessing somebody else, expecting nothing in return, it's definitely going to come back to you. Yeah, it's definitely morning over here. It's getting ready to be 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. So think about how you can use your knowledge and your gifts to bless other people. For me, what I said was, if I have all this information about insurance and people are struggling, some people don't even know that there's other options that are available. If I could help these people, give them some information and educate them on alternative solutions, then that keeps money in their pocket. So they can do whatever they want to do, help whoever they want to help. And that's a blessing again for them. But if I have this information, I don't share it, then what good am I to society? What good am I to the marketplace, if you will, right? So it's important, figure out what value you can share, what value you can bring to the marketplace, and bring it as often as possible. Impacting as many lives as you can before your time is up. We're all on a time schedule. Unfortunately, we don't know when our time is going to be up, but we do know that when we're alive, when we're well, we have an opportunity to do something. So that's my 2 cents for you guys today, man. Let's do something with the opportunity that we have. Let's not waste it. Building a healthy community that uses the joy others' gifts. Man, I like it. Misty, thank you for that comment. That's what we're trying to do, man. Let's get like-minded folks if we can provide value. And it's just like, I think about it like the old days in the bartering system, right? Somebody might be good at hunting. Somebody might be good at farming. Somebody might be good at teaching. But if all those 3 people or 4 people come together, bring their skills together and share with one another, nobody's lacking. At the end of the day, everybody has everything they need and everybody can learn from everybody. But if we're not even having a conversation, then how could we get to the point where we're feeling comfortable enough to teach and learn from each other, right? Misty, let's do it, man. The power of one. Man, let me get out of here. I appreciate you guys, man. One story that I've heard, and some of you guys may have heard too, is the power of one. The power of one. You know, all it takes is one sometimes. And I think when we have a goal in our mind, the vision that we have sometimes is so big, it's huge, and we're thinking, man, how am I going to ever get this done? How is this going to come to pass, right? And sometimes the universe will work with you once you get to work. Some people never get to work because they're so stuck thinking about how they're going to get the job done. And sometimes it's just a matter of getting up, going out there and just starting to do something. And then things will happen for you. Some of the craziest things that have happened to me, I never could have predicted. I was just in the moment and said, you know what, let me just start doing something because I think my intentions are right. And I'm motivated to take action and do something different. If I don't do it, nobody will. Check this out, man. Speaking of opportunities. Marissa. So it's crazy. That's my neighbor. And last year, the way that she's walking, I walk all the time. As you can see, walking and talking. I didn't know who she was, but we're both Niner fans. Both Niner fans. And see, I got my beanie on today. Not a Niner beanie, but I do like this one. But anyway, I saw she had a Niner beanie on one day, and I was like, man, this is a nice beanie. I like it. And I want to say a week later, I'm walking, she's walking, and she popped out with the bag and said, man, this is for you. And it was a nice brand new Niner beanie with some pins and everything. I was like, damn, you know, that was nice. I didn't expect it, but it was just a kind gesture because we had something in common in our team, our football team, the 49ers. And we had a conversation and it was good. And I mentioned I liked her beanie and she said, man, let me get him one. Didn't ask for one, but I got blessed with one. Sometimes, again, there's things that we're not expecting. We're not going out there trying to get something, but we're just interacting. And sometimes because there's lack of interaction, we miss out on some of the blessings. I don't want to drag this video on long. It's already 16 minutes, but you are doing well in whatever you're doing. Misty, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. If I can do anything to assist, and if I don't have all the answers, I may know somebody who does and I can connect you. So don't look forward to hearing from you all. Thank you, Misty, and everybody else who commented. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you soon. Peace.